Pay what it cost for the tail, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King better add extra on the.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets. Me need my DNA and babies for lunch. But people call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them know that the same. Me and them know that the same. Boy, that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend, you know the lie, you know the game. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Ushu Benton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Take over first down at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense. Because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Black shot. No.
Here's Lance.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Burrow. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll go down at the 28. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1, ready?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 1, ready?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And this is going to be incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down.
Gun. Gun. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
6-0 our score after 1.
On the double.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double 38. Shot 17. Blaster 6.
The Lance now to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Green.
Lance looking to throw it. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ready? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Ready?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Now Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Ready, ready. 52 blaster.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. Steal. Check steal. Ultra. Go ultra.
2nd down. Here's Davis Price. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
I'm wondering.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. He finds his tight end, and the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's got room at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, right? Right.
final shot before half for Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well,
Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back to Mixon on 1st down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Hood on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
11,
looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This from 36 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that's going to up the lead to 15-10. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
17. Striker, 3-3.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Here we go,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
11 minus.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Bengals first down.
On 1, ready?
Here's Burrow. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
On 2.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
Again, it's Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
1-1, ready?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Gun.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
11 MT. They gotta go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
11 MT tank.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Davis Price is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Davis Price again. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
52 blaster.
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. The quick slant caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Gun. Stop. 12. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Lance. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance under pressure, and they got to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going.
6, 7, ball's red. Hey,
now they bring a receiver in motion right.
You yellow.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. In this one, Charles. Here, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones, yeah, the dance